On this Wallet Wednesday, it's Hispanic Heritage Month, so this morning we are focusing on the ways the Hispanic community can tackle financial well-being.
Yeah, joining us in studio to talk more about that is Lena Rios, a financial advisor for Northwestern Mutual. Lena, appreciate the time. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is great to talk about. There's definitely a cultural taboo. We were talking off camera about this. Why is this important to highlight here during Hispanic Heritage Month about the financial well-being of the Latinx community?
Well, I think it's important for everyone in general, but I think it's time for, the Latino community to start to empower themselves with some knowledge, with some trust in institutions that are reputable, and speak to somebody that they're, familiar with, so that they can go back home and say, this is what I've learned, and really start buying into those things that are provided through work or, banks. So it's important just to build that trust.
Right, and to kind of take charge of the things that your money can do, right? And to put it to work for you when you're working with financial institutions. What are some of the things that folks should be looking into?
Well, I said, 20 years ago, there was folks that didn't know how to write a check and didn't trust that they would put their money in the bank and that it was going to be there. And now here we are with debit cards. And so it's a completely different world 20 years later. I feel like it's gotten to the point where people want to know, where's my money going? They go to work, they do their job, they get a paycheck, and then they say, okay, well, where did everything go? What do these mean? And they oftentimes don't ask their employer, what is this deduction? What does this mean? Basically, just out of, fear of like, well, they're not going to want to stay here if I tell them, or for whatever various reasons. But I think it's important to know what's available to you at work, because sometimes those benefits, whether it be life insurance, disability, any sort of healthcare coverage that you can get at a lower cost through work, is important for the family at home.
Yeah, massively so. So with that said, how can people who are in need of these resources or looking for these resources, how can they get connected to those resources to teach themselves and educate themselves on topics just like this?
Well, first, start with your employer. See, to speak to their employer benefits, person, their contact person, their broker. And if not, you can call any trusted advisor at Northwestern Mutual, and we would be happy to look over your pay stub and say, these are the things that your employer provides. This is important that you enroll in those, because those are at a reduced rate or guaranteed issue possibly. So there's things that you otherwise can't get outside of your employment without paying a lot more cost. So definitely talk to a financial professional, and or talk to more than one. I mean, if you don't feel like that person resonated with what you're trying to accomplish, because a lot of times it's a cultural thing. And being bilingual is one thing, but being bicultural and understanding why they don't save in a bank, or why they don't invest. Those are things that are important to learn about each and every client that you stand in front of.
Sure, and even the bilingual barrier can be an issue. There can be linguistics involved here. Are we seeing more employers and financial institutions working to make those resources available in both English and Spanish?
Definitely. It's very important for the employees to feel empowered in knowing what their dollars are doing for them, and for employers to retain good teams, they want to offer those resources to them so that they know that they're invested, equally.
I mean, makes a lot of sense. So in your case with Northwestern, what are those resources that maybe yourself that you're providing, or that Northwestern's providing, to get people connected with these kinds of conversations with the experts?
Well, it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all. Everybody has a different need. So I can't tell you, we're going to talk to you about life insurance, we're not going to talk to you about retirement. It's really what is important to you and what your goals are for your family, whether that be college savings or financial planning for retirement, even final expenses for a funeral. So those are the things that you want to plan ahead for, and not necessarily be, you want to be proactive and not reactive, rather.
How important is it for adults with older parents or older family members to be having those kinds of conversations within your family, and to see if, maybe they have been holding back, whether it be for, language barriers or cultural barriers in doing things with their money? Yes.
Well, for instance, like nursing homes. Typically, Latino families don't put their parents in nursing homes, and so to talk about long-term care is very uncomfortable for at least even my parents. So, and what they don't know is that it's not for nursing care; it's for skilled care at home, and you can have somebody come in and help you bathe or make sure you're taking your medications, help you around the house. And those are, products that are offered within, like Northwestern Mutual that can facilitate those things because we want our parents to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And, and what better way to plan ahead? Well, it's, less expensive when they're younger, but it's a very uncomfortable conversation. So it's one of those things where you really want to reach out to an advisor and say, this is what our family looks like. This is what we want to see happen generations ahead.
Yeah.
And so how do we start planning?
Yeah, I mean, uncomfortable, but very important. Have the conversation, pick up the phone,
It doesn't
make
get
that
easier
happen.
with time.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Lena,
Yeah.
really appreciate the time.
Yeah.
I think this is important to highlight.
Yeah, I appreciate the time here. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks again. And for more information on that financial help, you can go over to northwesternmutual.com.
Coming up next, a horrible, frightening